Good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine, and I am here to play with the ABCube method. I'm the creator of the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes. This is Formula A, this is Formula B, and Formula A, we look at the face of the front of the cube as if it were a spreadsheet of columns and rows, and the arrow represents the one slice you're moving, and the line represents the rest of the cube. So it can be pared down to the 2x2, it can be pared up to as large of a cube as you want to try. Formula B, so Formula A is usually the bottom row in the right column, but it can also be used on the absolute center as well. So to work on the center, this would be the row, this would be the column, so we move it away, down, in, up, and it gives you boxes, or corrects those boxes. Out, down, in, up. Also, it's used to bring an active color to the top, preferably specifically the corners. Out using the top row and two columns, and those two columns dictate which pieces you're moving. If you move the outside columns, up, up, down, down. You notice that every other horizontal move is the reverse of the one before it. Then it moves these three corners around. Do it again. And once more, they'll be back to where they began, because there's only three ways you can move three pieces. If you use an outside column and an inner column, then it works with the edges. You just pick an edge piece, and the first column is where it's going to end up, and the second column is where it began. So up, this is the cube I'm working on. Up, down, down. Again, two more times, and it'll be back to start. And if you use the Formula B for two inner columns, first up, second up, first down, second down, then it moves center pieces around. So up, up, down, down. Interestingly, if you want to, this is kind of fun. If instead of using the top row, you use the second row and two inner columns, use an inner row and inner columns, this is what you get. So it goes away, up, back, up, away, down, back, down, and it's a way to check out twisting without scrambling anything. It's only the cubes on the outside, the spaces on the outside that actually move. The inner pieces don't really move. So that's A and B. On weekdays, I usually do a walkthrough. On Mondays, I did the corners, which solves the 2x2 and dictates the color placing for every other cube. Gives you a big good start. On Tuesday, I did since I work on yellow and white first, on Tuesday I did the opposite corners, which were opposite edges, which is yellow and white, yellow and white, yellow and white. So all of the yellow and white edges are correct on each of these cubes. And so the next step is to do the side edges. So we take white goes down, yellow is on top. This white is going to stay down for the rest of the edge placement, and it's going to act as a reminder for which column I'm on. So you can see the edges show me which column I'm on. So if you're dealing with a big cube like this, then it shows me which row it is. And so the bigger the cube is, the edges are always there to remind you which you're working on. So white's down, yellow's on top. When yellow is on top, I check to see if the sides are done. These two are not correct, these two are not correct, these two are not correct, and these two are, this one is, but this one's not. So I pick a cube, I pick a piece that is incorrect, and then I working one piece at a time, or I can do more, for bigger cubes you can do more at a time as long as you don't go past the center. So on this one, I'm going to be displacing a cube to go into I'm going to displace a yellow, which is going to give me another piece to work on the top to place. And as I do that over and over again, the yellow is going to find its way back to the top. The yellow will find its way back to the top either correctly or incorrectly, but as long as it's back to the top, it's time for us to check the sides again. So picking a piece that's incorrect, and I'm going to put a yellow piece down into it. So away, up, in, this is my second up. Away, down, in, down, white still on the bottom, and this gives me, I'm ignoring everything but the cube I want to place. So because I know that the cube that I want to place, I pick a cube that's incorrect, and I know that it is incorrect, and I know the place that it belongs is incorrect, because this is there only one piece can go in one spot for the edges. So I hold the top. Blue is the front color, so I rotate the cube until the corners match the front color. The active color is orange, so it's going to the orange side. This is the red side, so this is the orange side. So the first move this is going to end up here, which means this is my first row, first column, and this is my second column. And the first thing to do is move it away from where it wants to be. So away, up, in, up. You see, my white is guiding me down, down. Okay, this cube is now placed. I can set the top, or I can just go to the piece that I know that I've displaced. So this piece, I find the piece on the top that is not yellow. So hold the top, rotate the corner cube until the corners match the front. It's going in the orange direction, which is this way, not this way. So first column, second column, away, up, in, second up, away, down, in, second. Hi, Doug. How are you today? This cube is placed. This cube in the back here is ready for us to place. All right. I do need to tell you guys, and I will figure out how to mark this on my schedule. I might not be here Friday and Saturday. I had to go cat sit for my kids who are going out of town. I don't have this computer set up there. So if I can figure out how to Twitch on my phone, I will. If not, I will skip those 3 days, 3 sessions. Okay, so this is the cube I'm placing. Corners match the front color. It's going in the red direction, which is this way. So first column, second column, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This is now placed, and this piece is ready to be played with. Hold the top, make the corners match the front color, determine which direction it's going. This is not a decision, it's determination. The cube knows where it wants to go. So it's going in the orange direction, so move it away, first up, back, second up, away, down, back, down. Okay, this piece is the one we just moved. The piece on the top that's not yellow, hold the top, rotate the cube so that the corners match the front color. It's going in the orange direction, so this way, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and we're just going to keep doing that as long as and then the yellow came back to the top. So yellow came back to the top, it looks correct, so we check to see what was at the top, and then look to see these two are correct, these two are correct, these two are correct, these two are not. So this is one of the things. This is a parody, its own parody, and Parodies are always solved by one single corner turn. Formula B always moves 3 pieces around. If you only see 2 pieces that need to be switched, the piece you don't see, the third piece that you don't see is the one you don't see. So this is 1, this is 2, so the third piece has to be one of the centers. So I slide it like that. And having done that quarter turn, when I solve again, the parity will disappear. So I don't have to learn enough parity algorithm. It'd be faster in the long run for speeding to do a parity algorithm, but this method doesn't require that. All you need to do know is A and B. So these pieces are wrong, so I'm going to take a piece from the middle and place it. Doesn't matter which one I do first. I'm going to do that one first. So away up, in, second up, away down, in, down. Hold the top, find the piece on top that's not yellow. Hold the top, hold the top of the cube, rotate the corners to match the front. It's going in the green direction, so away up, in, up, away down, in, down. Piece on top that's not yellow is the next one we'll place. White is down for the rest of the edges. Hold the top. Oh, okay, corners already match the front. It's going in the green direction, which is this way. So away up, in, up, away down, in, down. And again, the white edges are there to cue me in, to remind me of which row I'm on, which column I'm on, in case I get the cube is big and I forget. Okay, so move the cube so the corners match the front. It's going in the blue direction, which is this way. Up, up, down, down. Match the corners to the front. It's going in the red direction. Up, up, down, down. Rotate the cube till the corners match the front. It's going in the red direction, which is this way. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yellow came back to the top, set the top and check the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Parity is gone because we moved the 3 pieces we needed to move. And so that's done on this cube. Let's do that on this cube. White goes down. Find a piece that's incorrect on the side edges. What is that? It doesn't matter. Okay, displace a yellow down. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Look for the piece on the top that's not yellow. Hold the top, rotate the cube. Oops, wait a minute. If I don't set my middle section here before I start, I will end up with a parity because the yellows and whites are already there. So this will cause a parity. This will not, and this will not. If it's an odd number of turns away, it will create a parity. If it's an even number of turns away, it will not. So just to demonstrate, I can set it right, or I'm going to set it 2 columns off just to demonstrate that you can solve it that way. So I'm going to bring the green corners to the front, and then look, it's going in the red direction. Up, up, down, down. Again, I specifically did not place the centers correctly, but I placed it 2 turns off so we can demonstrate that we will not get a parity. Actually, why don't I just demonstrate that you can get a parity? Okay, to 1 quarter off, I'm going to demonstrate that you can get a parity. I'm going to displace my yellow, show you what a parity looks like on the 3x3. So you can see visually what it did. So bring the corners to match the color, the front color. It's going in the orange direction. I'm deliberately creating a parity on this cube. to show you. Okay, yellows are on top. Check to see if this is correct. This one is correct. This one is not. This one is not. This one is not. So let's displace a yellow into this spot. Up, up, down, down. Bring the corners to match the front. It's going in the green direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Yellow's on top. Check to see how this one is not correct. This one is not correct. This one is not correct. Pick one that's not correct and put the yellow piece down into that space. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Red to the front. Bring the corners to match the front color. It's going in the green direction. Up, up, down, down. Work with this piece. Bring it, corners match the front. It's going in the red direction. Up, up, down, down. Now, I'm treating this as if it were a void cube where I don't see what the centers are. So I'm ignoring the centers as if I cannot see them. Okay. Yellow came back to the top. It's at the top here, so this is correct, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. The two yellows are on top, but this one is where this one wants to be, and this one is where this one wants to be. So, ignoring the centers, pretending you can't see them, this is two pieces that need to interchange. Since I know that there's a third piece, and I can't see my centers, I don't know what they are. But I know that I need a quarter turn, so I'm just going to take this slice that has the two in it, or just one of them in it, doesn't matter, is what needs to turn. So I'm going to turn this a quarter turn, like that, boom. And then blue is now my top color. I'm going to displace a piece that's wrong. So this is not correct. I'm going to place this piece into it. Up, up, down, down. Piece that does not have blue. Rotate the corners to match the front color. It's going in the white direction. So up. Hello, kitty. Up. Down. Down. Am I on your way, kitty? Come on. Here you go. Okay. Piece that's not blue. Red matches the corners, going in the white direction. Up. Up. Down. Down. Piece that's not blue. Match the front corners to the front color, going in the orange direction. Up, up, down, down. Corners are top again. Set it, and now the cage is done, and without a parity. And so I look for these three pieces. Okay, this. All right, this white wants to go to the top, but there's a blue there, so I look at the blue. Okay, so the three colors that want to swap should be front, top, and right. And if they are formula A, we'll bring it back to the top. So out, down, in, up. Try it again. Out, down, in, up. So it doesn't matter how the center is placed, as long as it's an even number. 0 or another even number. Hi, kitty. Hello, Fluffer. You're in my way. Can you sit? Oh, there you go. Good kitty. Good kitty, sit. Good kitty. This is my kitty cat Fluffer Bunny. She helps me. So, I've done the side edges today, so that means the 3x3 is done, just like the 2x2. I've done it on the 4x4. Let's also do it on this one. This way. Okay. All right, so white goes down to the bottom. I'm going to do this one layer at a time, so that it's not less confusing. Good grief, kitty. Okay. Well, all right. I guess now is a good time to monologue. I found the Rubik's Cube in 1981 when it was just breaking off. My brother had a cube a couple years before then, before it hit. He'd bought it from another country, from Germany, I think. But because he'd been there, and so he bought a cube and brought it home. And he showed it to me. I'm like, oh, magnets. And he says, no, watch. And he showed me, he says, you see this cube right here? I can move it on this, I can move it on this side, or this side, or this side. And I'm like, well, how do you do that? And he explained what the internal shape would look like. And I'm like, well, what do you do? And he says, I put the colors together. And I'm like, okay, show me. He said, no, I don't know how. So he had a cube before it became popular. And now that Kitty's gone, I'm going to go back and demonstrate. So, you took my sticky, kitty. All right, so pick a piece on the side that's wrong. Pick this one. Okay, I'm going to place a yellow into that spot. So, up, down, down. And so again, my white is there on the bottom to keep me honest. So I look at a piece on the top that's not yellow. Corners match the front, going in the green direction, away, up, in, up. Yes, nowadays magnets are involved. Down. But in fact, before Rubik's came around, the first puzzle similar to this was a 4x4 held together by magnets, and so you twist them just as you would the pocket cube today. But if you got scrambled, you would just take it apart and put it back together again correctly and try again. So, and that was trademarked before Rubik. That guy's name was, done my research, Larry D. Nichols in 1970, and the patent number is 3655201A, and that was 8 cubes held together by magnets. They could be twisted around. So, yeah. In fact, I'm going to make myself one of those. I'm going to make myself a 3x3 using. That's my plan for you. Doug, you're the one who told me about Melinda, I think, with their 2x2x2x2. I'm going to get two sets of those. I'm going to put them together, and then I'm going to take 27 of them and make a magnetic Rubik's Cube with stickers. All right, so yellow. The piece that's on top that's not yellow is the blue and the orange. Move the cube so that the corners match the front, and the orange is going in. It's going in the orange direction. So away, up, in, up. Away, down, in, down. So then the Rubik's Cubes were originally called Magic Cube. But when it was people were afraid of it. We're like, whoa, people are going to think it's part of the occult, and they won't buy the cube, so they renamed it Rubik's Cube. Corners match the front color. It's going in the blue direction. And suddenly the Rubik's Cubes were everywhere. And nobody could solve them. The only people who could solve the Rubik's Cube were those that could come up with a solution on their own before the days of YouTube, before the days of the internet. And so if you did solve the Rubik's Cube, Doug says, but they are not designed to be arranged in a 3x3x3. The magnetic placements are only for 2x2x2. But I've noticed as I was watching it go that every two, it twists in each direction. And so if each piece has a positive and a negative, and then they fit together, then it should be able to, I should be able to do a 3x3. I'm betting I can do it. I might not be able to, but I'm betting I can. So I'll let you know if that works or does not work once I once I buy it and place it. Because I have seen someone did, and I haven't been able to find it before magnets became a thing in the cubes. Someone took 27 clear dice, acrylic squares, and did mapped out magnetic placement for a 3x3. You know, as in, okay, these ones have to be plus, these ones have to be minus, and they have to go together. But the Melinda's cube, each side has a positive and a negative, so that they will fit, each piece will fit to each piece. So I'm thinking that's going to work, but I will let you know. The dice did have one magnet per side, which is why it had to be put together in a specific order. I think if each magnet has two sides, the positive and the negative, then they should fit together. You might be right, and if it doesn't work, I will come back and let you know that you were right. And if it does work, I'll come back and show you. So corners match the front color. Red goes, it's in the red direction. Oh, sorry. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yes, you might be right, but I'm going to try. And if it doesn't work, then I have two sets of a new puzzle. All right, green matches the front corners, going in the orange direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Find the piece on the top that's not yellow. Corners match the front color, going in orange, and rather rinse, repeat, or the same, over and over and over again, one piece at a time. Orange. Sorry, piece. Make the corners match the front color. It's going in the green direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yellow came back to the top. It's time to check the sides. These two are correct. These two are correct. These two are correct. These two are correct, which means this is a parity. So I'm going to move on to the next piece. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make my quarter turn for the parity. So I'm going to be working with these two pieces now. So up, up, down, down. And now I have two pieces. Let's do it one at a time. Orange matches the front. This one's going in the green direction. Up, up, down, down. So that's placed. And orange to blue. Orange matches the front corners. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. These two are the same. I can treat them as one. Matches the front corners. It's going in the blue direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Match the front corner, the corners to the front color. One's going in the blue direction. Up, up, down, down. So anyway, I saw the 27 magnetic silicone or clear acrylic pieces and thought, ooh, I'm going to buy that someday. And then I didn't buy it at the time. Tried to find it again, search for magnetic Rubik's Cubes, and this time Magnets were now in Rubik's Cubes. So I'm like, I'll never find it again. Because it had the schematics for how to place the magnets to make it work. And I will never find that again. And I'm not clever enough to do it myself. All right. Orange. Matches, corners match the front color. It's going in the green direction. Up. Up. Down. Doug, do you have the Melinda cube, the Melinda 2x2x2, or are you just telling me about it? Because if you have it, then I could just ask you to right now to try to put. You have 2 of them. Okay. So try for me. Just see whether or not you can put together. Okay. Just you've got a 2x2 in your hand. And then you've got the third one, because it's a 2x2x2. So take those last 2 pieces off and see whether you can set them in with the other ones. Because if you can't, it's not worth my money right now. I mean, if you cannot, it's not worth my money right now. Well, it's worth my money. I don't have the money for it yet. I've got to save up. Okay, so red corners match the front color. Green goes here. Oh, it's in your card. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll be here tomorrow. You can try it sometime between now and then and let me know. Later is just perfect. You're doing me a favor. So, at your convenience. It is appreciated. But I'm excited to see. Okay. Rotate the cube to the corners match the front color. Going in the orange direction. Up. Up. Down, down. Yellow has come back to the top. So, set my top, check my sides. These 2 are correct. These 4 are correct. This one is not, and this one is. So I have a parity. I have another parity again on this piece. Before I work on the center, though, I am going to just set the center. Okay. Now, I need to move, the next piece to move is the center piece, but I'm going to displace my parity as well. So, a quarter turn where the parity is, and now I'm displacing the center and the other one. Okay, this will correct parity as I'm working on it. Okay. Rotate the cube to match the front corners match the front color. It's going in the green direction. Up, up, down, down. Blue. Make the corners match the front color. It's going in the orange direction, so this way. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Piece on the top that's not yellow. Bring my blue to the front. It's going in the red direction. Up, up, down, down. I'm so excited that you have that and you're willing to try it for me. I'm easily amused. Okay, corners match the front colors, going in the orange direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Doesn't have yellow. Green matches the corners. It's going in the red direction. This needs to move, but not yet. So, up, up, down, down. Okay. Piece that does not have yellow on top. Corners match the front color. It's going in the orange direction, and the center also needs to be displaced. So I'll place this one. I'll displace this one with this one. So up. These two. Down. Down. Okay. So this one's placed, and that one has been displaced. Okay. Make the corners match the front color. Going in the blue direction, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Another one, orange. Rotate the cube so the corners match the front color. It's going in the blue direction. So up, up, down. And again, the white is always there to remind me which way to go. Green, and not yellow. Line up the corners to match the center. It's going in the orange direction. Up, up, down, down. And we're done. Okay, so now we have the cage done on all four sides. So the corners, you do the corners on everything, and then you get the 2x2 done. Do the edges, the opposite edges, and then the center, the side edges. Oops, I have two 2x2s. Where did my 3x? I confused myself. Okay, then do the all the edges. 3x3 is done. All that's left now is the centers, and I will be doing those tomorrow. But real quick, a shortcut that I take. Actually, I've shown it to you already, and if I were going to do the white and the yellow first, I would probably do only the white first, because I wouldn't do the white and the yellow before I do the corners. I would just do the one of them, the white, because I would do that with my fish netting, where you just go, okay, find a piece that is not, okay, scrambling this. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so before I'm starting, I could do the centers. I don't know how you do the centers, but I generally do the centers with. I bring the side down, rotate, see if any of the whites are in that row, that plane. Put it back up again. Move the white out of the way. Bring this down. If there's not a white there, there's a white. 2, 3, look at all four sides, put it back up again, move the whites out of the way, come down, 1, 2, 3, there we go, and then I would find more whites. Okay, so this piece is to go there, so up, up, down, down. So mostly I do the first row just by doing, well, mostly I do my first side centers, regardless of by doing Formula A. Okay, so the first side I do just intuitively through what would be Formula A, and then for the opposite, if I were to do the yellows, I would just be doing, you know, my Formula B or something similar. 5x5 centers is your specialty. Isn't it fun to have a specialty, just something that just feels good to do? So anyway, so I will do that with my whites by finding a piece, moving the whites away, and then down, and then there's because there's 4 places that can be in this line. So there's 1, keep the whites there, 2, 3, you got another 1. Get rid of the yellow, and I'm going to keep going. So 1, 2, 3, nope. 1, 2, 3. Just see which ones are already lined up of convenience. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, nothing. 1, there you go. Over the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. And then, okay, here's one. It'll line up right here. Here's one. It will line up right here. This one will line up right here. This one will line up right here. Is that because do you build around the center? Is that what you do when you're doing the, do you build around the absolute center? So this is all just intuitive. I'm doing this just because it's fun for me. I do not do this when I'm teaching because I don't like confusing people. What have I done? There we go. But it is the same principle of A. You line it up where it wants to be, you move the piece away, move the space down, move the piece into the space, and back up again. So, and doing that does not mess up the sides. So, all right, so there's that, and I'm going to do that for this one, and then I'm going to call it a day. Okay, so bring it down. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay. Out, down, in, up. Up, up, down, down. Okay. All right. Well, I believe that the cube that I've ordered, I sent it to my son's house, and I'm going there this weekend, so I should have my cubes. What case? Good, you know that case. Exclamation mark. I did something good. Tell me what I did. Oh, the double? Instead of doing it twice? Yes. Yes, I have done saying just do it twice and then throw it once and throw it again. No, yes, you can do it if it's lined up. You can do it that way. Also, let's further it up. Let me move this yellow to the top. I'm gonna go so you can go up. This other one doesn't have to be twice. It can be just be one. So yeah. Again, line it up. See, away, down, in. Yeah, I do know some shortcuts. I just don't teach the shortcuts until someone is solidly sound in solving every Rubik's Cube first. Because once you've got the corners mastered, you know everything you need to know. Everything else is just a potential setup, the formula, and a potential reset. And you're good. So, white down, So the cubes that I've ordered, I don't remember now what I ordered. I think I had a Gigaminx, but I'm not sure whether I got that this order or if they put it in my cart for save for later. But I got my purple cubes coming. It's shades of purple instead of shades of black to white. So that's fun. That will be fun. And I've forgotten what else I'm getting. I was at my physical therapist the other day, and they said, "Hey, did you do anything fun last weekend?" And I said, "Oh, I just did my streaming." And they're like, "Oh, what do you stream?" So I pulled out my 5x5 from my little holster. And so we did some chatting, and he said, "You need to take one of your cubes and autograph it so I can put it on my doodad shelf out in the waiting room." So I actually had that in mind, not specifically for them, but in mind. So one of the things that I ordered was a couple of the keychain size cubes that are just white, for like putting stickers on. I thought that would be a fun thing to do for building my brand, is to have the little miniature keychain that's white and just autograph it and then give them away, sell them, auction off, whatever. But just take the here's a blue one. The only ones that I ordered were white. Just to play with the cube without it ever being without being scrambled. Just to my oldest sister would like one of these because she likes to twist the cube, but she has no desire, no interest at all in making the colors match. But she just finds it soothing to twist. So I ordered a few of these cubes that are just white, and I am now obligated to autograph one and give it to my therapist, my physical therapist. I'm also going to give him one of my 1x1s as well, because I think that's fun. Where the last one I was trapped at the bottom. Oh, okay. Here's another last step people get into and say, "How do I do this?" People who don't do my method. It's a fidget toy when there's no stickers. Yes, it's a fidget toy. This is also a fidget toy. And that's what my sister would want, is just a fidget toy. She has no interest in solving the cube. This is also a fidget toy. Of course, the original fidget toy was a pencil and a ruler. Put the ruler on the pencil and spin it. That's what we did in school. All right. I will be back here tomorrow, and I'll find out from Doug whether or not the Melinda magnets will create a 3x3 cube. And I will do follow through on the other sides of the centers. Again, it's just Formula B. The 2 rows, as always, 2 columns as always, are where it's going to end up and where it begins. The cube itself dictates it. I'm just going to give you a real quick preview. I know you guys know this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just pick any piece that is incorrect, like the yellow right there. Hold it so the yellow's on top. Yes. Commutator. B is a commutator. I do Formula B, then I do top and Formula B and top. I'm sure there's probably a shorter commutator. Do you want to teach it to me? Because like I said, I would do, just using Formula A and B, I would do B, top, B, top. But show me a shorter way. Not right now. Okay. Another time, I will set that aside. And I will let you get back to your phone call. Let all the rest of you go and have a day. Hope it's all a good day. Thank you for playing with me. Thank you for giving me your time. And I will be back here tomorrow. Bye.